Hello, welcome to this really slow flow, relaxing flow. We're trying to find space in our body. I'm feeling a little bit tired and sore, and we're just taking it easy today. So we have a little bit more than 30 minutes of full body opening up. We're also going to engage the muscles in order to relax them afterwards even deeper. And you can see my dog Sam is joining me during the practice in deep Shavasana the entire time. So I hope you enjoy this really slow flow for all levels. You don't need any props, you don't need any helping tools. So enjoy and flow with me, really slow and feeling really energized, open, and restored afterwards. So today's practice, we're going to start sitting on our heels, if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, you can sit cross-seated and just come to the mat and breathe. Just a few deep breaths, just breathing in, just breathing out. You can count your breath for 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just let the breath go. See what you have brought on the mat today, how you feel physically, mentally, spiritually. Become very aware of how you feel and to be in this moment. Feel how you feel right in this moment, right now, sitting, breathing, feeling. No judgment, just observing. And then open your eyes, come on all fours. Let's start with cat-cows. Inhale, round, straightening your back. Exhale, rounding your back. Very slow. Combine it with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And come into neutral. Now I want you to raise one of your legs up. And now with the inhale, come into cow and raise your leg a little bit. And on the exhale, you're rounding your back. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Engaging your core. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come into neutral. Leave your leg there. If you're ready for it, you can lift the opposite arm, straightening out. Now inhale, exhale, rounding, and the elbow and the knees are touching. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lengthen a lot. Exhale, rounding. One more time. Inhale, lengthen and hold. Hold, lengthen a little bit more. You can make everything a little bit longer. And exhale, rounding your back one more time. And placing the leg down. Now the other side. Raise up that leg. Inhale Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, raising that leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, rounding your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Now, if you're ready for it, you can lift your right leg up and the left arm and left leg. And then you squeeze it together and you straighten. Squeeze it together and straighten. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Hold it a little bit longer. Hold it, and set everything down. Normal cat-cows. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's round our back and come into a child's pose. But we're not going to remain long here because we're going to glide forward and through into a little cobra. And then coming up all the way, if you can, you can always bend your arms a little bit, and then come into a child's pose. And let's go through this flow. Inhaling and rounding your back, exhaling like cat-cow. Inhale, glide through, opening up at the chest, and exhale, rounding. 2 more times like this. Glide through, open, and child's pose. 1 more time. Gliding through, upward facing dog or cobra, to now a downward facing dog. Let's start with it very slow. Let's bend our knees on the left, on the right. Just taking it easy. And maybe you want to bend your knees a lot and finding lots of length in your back and really push yourself out of the shoulders. And then straighten your legs as much as you can. But I rather want you to bend your legs than rounding your back. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Let's lift our right leg up. And let's open up the knee upward, but the upper body stays in the same position as if you're in a downward facing dog. Now, let's get some hip mobility. So we're circling that leg. The knee is going up and around. Up and around. And then the opposite side. So circle the other direction. Up and down. Up and down. And lift that knee 1 more time. You can stay here lifted, or you can put the leg down on the floor, and then the right arm lifts, 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 and maybe bending towards the other side. Wild thing. And then you come back, you raise that leg up, straight up, and you're placing it down. And we move forward, knees, chest, chin, or forehead. And we're going to glide through into a Sphinx pose, opening up that chest, open it up. Engage your legs that much that your knees are actually lifting off the floor. Draw yourself forward and up. Inhale. Exhale. Place yourself down, and then you can come into a cobra or an upward facing dog, through a child's pose, but really quickly only, into a downward facing dog. Then lift that left leg up, bend that knee, open up that knee towards the sky, and let's do some hip rolls. So in one direction, just circling, big circles. Combine it with your breath. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then towards the other direction. So circle the other way. Combine it with your breath. 2 more times. 1 more time. And then open up that knee. You can stay here. Make sure that you're staying with the upper body just as if you are in a downward facing dog. Or you can transition into wild thing, putting that foot down, and then opening up your chest all the way towards the side. Open up. Come back. Lift the leg up 1 more time. And then placing it down, moving forward into a plank. Hold that plank for a second. Hold a nice plank. Shift that weight a little bit more forward into the hands. Grip, your fingertips are gripping into the floor. And then knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Glide through 1 more time to nice open Sphinx pose. Engage your leg that much that your knees are actually lifting off the floor. Lift. The head can stay neutral. You don't have to look up. Just breathe. Opening up that chest, trying to get the shoulders rolled back. And then come down. Hands underneath your shoulders, little cobra, where you're pressing your elbows into towards each other. Or you can come into an upward facing dog. Nice and open. No matter what position you are, you can look over one shoulder, opening up over the other shoulder. Open up that chest and then move through a quick child's pose, releasing all tensions in the back into a downward facing dog. Now come forward into a plank and lift the right knee towards the chest. Lift, move a little bit more forward, and then as gracefully as you can, place it leg down. And you can also help yourself with a hand if you need to. Stay up. Just move a little bit back and forth, just opening up the hip flexors, releasing. And then you can place your knee down. You can always pad your knee with a blanket, a pillow. And make sure that this hip is not opening up like this, but you're staying square towards the front of the mat. And now I don't want you to jump into the pose. I want you to keep engagement. So the tailbone is tucked under. Both hip bones show forward. And you truly, this leg is pulling back and this hip is pulling forward. So you're really feeling it and you're engaging your legs. It's strength and flexibility at the same time. Now, if you can stay here, you can place your hands on top of the legs and maybe press yourself just a little bit back, opening up that chest. You don't have to dump your head back. You can stay here, but truly stay engaged. The core is engaged, tailbone tucked under, and breathe. Now, come a little bit forward. And if you need to pad your knee, do that. Otherwise, you stay here and keeping that engagement. This hip wants to move forward. This leg wants to draw back. And then if you can lift that left leg up. The knee stays on the floor. You can flex also your leg. And you're staying in the same position, so you're not dumping down or you're not coming up. And then try to move it down and up without moving up and down. So control, nice and control. Stay engaged. Move it down. Move the leg up and down. I know it's burning. It's okay. Stay up. Hold it here. Hold it. Hold it. And put the leg down. Put the foot down. And now it's time to come more into a stretch. So you can have both hands on the inside. The knee is really touching your shoulder. Don't let the knee dump out to the side, but truly stay here. You can stay here, or you can, if you are starting to open up, you can come onto the forearms. Make sure that your knee is not dropping off to the right, but you're staying engaged, keeping the control here. And in this position, I like to have a little bit of that cow kind of tilt of my back. So I'm not rounding my back, but rather like cat-cow. I'm doing the cow here, trying to open up my chest a little bit. One more deep breath, no matter in what position you are. If you were in the forearm, you come up onto the hands, opening up, and then let's move back and truly stretch out that leg. Try to keep your back straight. I know I could round my back like this, but we want actually the cow tilt here. We want the cow tilt and kind of like moving forward, shoulders as back as you can. Make sure that both hips are squared. Breathe. If you're not reaching the floor, you can have your hands on your knees, which is a little bit more balancing, but you can do this if you cannot reach the floor. And let's come one more time forward, but this time we're going to lift our back knee off the floor, placing our left hand down, right hand opens up into a nice twist. And let's circle that arm. Let's opening up that chest and the shoulder. Lifting, inhale, exhale down, lower down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time, really opening up. And exhale down. Step back, plank, hold for a second, engage that core. Knees, chest, chin or forehead. Gliding through cobra or an upward facing dog. Child's pose into a downward facing dog. Let's shift that weight forward into a plank. Nice plank. Shift your weight forward. Draw that knee towards the chest. Lift that knee up. And then gracefully as you can, placing your foot forward. Maybe you need to help yourself with a hand. Just stay here, shifting your weight forward and back. Just slowly coming into the position of opening up your hip flexors. And then placing your knee down. Make sure that your right hip is moving forward, just as the left hip is. Tailbone is tucked under, core is engaged. I'm sitting nice and tall. You can stay here, truly engaging your legs to open up the hip flexor even more. Don't just dump your weight forward. Stay engaged. And maybe you want to place your hands under the thighs and open up that chest a little bit. Engage your core. Your back muscles are working. My core muscles are working. Everything's engaged. My legs are, in fact, a little bit shaking. And then let's come forward. And let's stay here. And let's lift the bottom leg up and placing it down. Up, make sure you're not lifting or lowering your body, but you're staying the same. Down. Engage. Up and down. One more time. Lift and hold. Hold. Engage. You can have your hands just in the air, so you're making sure that your lower body is truly working, truly working, truly working. And then place that leg down. And now we're ready to come into a stretch. Both hands on the inside. And the knee is totally close to your shoulder or your tricep. And you can open up that chest here, just like in a cow position. Now, if you feel ready for it, you can stay here or come onto the forearms. Same thing, don't let your leg drop to the side. Just keep it engaged. And opening up your chest like in a cow position. Breathing deeply. Letting everything go with every exhale. Staying present. And then slowly come up onto your hands. And let's move back. And lift your toes. Flex them. You can stay lifted, which is a little bit more challenging for the balance. Or you can have your hands on the floor. Make sure you're not rounding your back, but you're truly straightening your back. Make sure both hips are facing forward and breathe. And then let's move forward and lifting that knee off the floor, having the right hand on the floor and twisting open, twist. Hold here, really press that heel back, back heel. And let's circle the arm, nice big circles. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time, big circle. Inhale up, exhale down. Both hands on the floor. Come into a nice plank. Hold that plank, it's good for you. Really shifting that weight forward. And let's come knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Gliding through cobra or downward facing, upward facing dog. Through a child's pose. Lengthening that back and to a downward facing dog. And this is going to be our last downward facing dog. Let's shake our head. No. Yes. So everything's kind of loose. You should feel lots more open than you were with the first downward facing dog. Let's look forward and let's step or hop, no matter what you can do or want to do. Come into a seated position. Placing your feet forward into Dandasana, which is a position where we're just sitting as straight as we can. Shoulders rolled back, hands on the side of your body. Getting your toes towards you. So you're truly engaging here everything. The core, the belly button is drawn in. My legs are engaged. I'm sitting nice and tall. So even the back muscles here are working a lot. Everything's tight. My legs are even a little bit shaking. Make sure to truly engage before you relax. Let's lift those arms up if you can. And let's move forward. Now, if you want to stay here, that's good. That's plenty. And relax here. If you want to have your hands in the back and help yourself a little bit, truly getting your core in, that's good. If you want to grab your toes, that's nice too. See what works for you today. Then try to relax into it. If your lower back hurts, you went way too far. You can round your back here, but there shouldn't be any pinching. You should really draw in your belly button and keep your legs engaged. Try to relax. Relax your shoulders, your face. And just breathe. If you're hurting anywhere, please back off in the posture And if you want to go further, you can even drop down all the way, but it needs to feel good. One more deep breath. And then slowly roll up, placing your hands to your back. You can put both legs on the floor and just come into a tabletop position. You don't have to drop your head back either. Just press yourself up and out. If you want to go further, you can straighten out your legs and do the same position. Shoulders first forward and then opening up. And maybe you want to drop your head back, but it's not necessary. You can stay here. It's perfectly fine. Press yourself up and opening up that chest. And then slowly come forward. Scoot yourself forward and slowly engage your core and come into a laying position. And to relax, we're going to come into a laying twist. So you're going to place one leg, just drop it to the side. You can always have a pillow or something underneath here if your knee doesn't reach the floor. And the other arm comes into the opposite direction, maybe even lifting the arm a little bit up. Then you feel it more in as a shoulder opener as well. You can stay just neutrally your head, or you can look to the opposite side, which is not that good for me. So I'm staying here. Releasing your back. You're not supposed to strain it, but actually release all tension. One more deep breath. And exhale. Let's come out of this position mindfully and slow. I have to shift over the hip a little bit over to the left in order to get better the left leg across. Make sure you're having one line here. Let's have the hand straight to the side or lift it up a little bit. The more you lift, the more you feel it in your shoulder. Breathe and relax. Make sure your face is relaxed. Your body is relaxed. Letting go all tensions. And being present right now. Being in the moment. Last breath. And then let's slowly come into our backs. Maybe you would like to come into Apanasana, having your knees into your chest one more time. If you have another thing that you want to do, another pose to release any kind of tensions, please do that. Maybe you want to shift from side to side if you're with me in Apanasana, just giving yourself a little back massage. Relaxing, releasing. And let's come into our final resting pose, which is Shavasana. Just stretch out your legs, take up some space, and drop everything down. Letting even go of your breath. Just let it come naturally. Relax your toes and your feet. My toes and feet are relaxed. You can say it in your mind. My calves are relaxed. My thighs are relaxed. My lower back and glutes are relaxed. My upper back is relaxed. My shoulders are relaxed. My fingers are relaxed. My arms are relaxed. My neck is relaxed. My face is relaxed. My jaw and my tongue are relaxed. My forehead is relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. My entire body is relaxed, sinking deeper and deeper into the floor and releasing all tensions. Just relaxing, releasing. If you'd like to stay longer in Shavasana, feel free to do so. Otherwise, pick up your breath again. Taking some deep inhales and deep exhales. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then slowly stretching yourself up and out. Maybe drawing your knees into your chest one more time. Maybe swaying from side to side. And then let's shift over to one side. Slowly sitting up. Coming into a seated position. Let's inhale, rising up our arms. Lift your chest up, engage your core. Exhale, truly engage your arms here and press out your palms. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, press out your palms. Last time, inhale. Exhale, pressing out your palms and then stretching the head to one side, maybe shifting that jaw down to the other side and releasing the jaw down, head down. One more deep breath and exhale. Well, I hope you enjoyed this slow, restorative flow, just finding space in your body and releasing all tensions. Hopefully, I see you next week for another class again. God bless you.